Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jeddah.
Welcome to Jeddah, the bride of the Red Sea. Here in the heart of the city lies Al-Balad, Old Jeddah. This historic quarter was founded in the 7th century, and for centuries it was the gateway to Mecca, welcoming merchants, pilgrims, and travelers from across the world. Walking through these narrow alleys is like stepping back in time. Every stone, every wall, carries the memory of countless generations who lived, traded, and prayed here.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here in Al-Balad in Jeddah. It's an old city, and Al-Balad means the old town. It literally translated, it means the old town. What is Al-Balad? So it is the old town here, and it was made in 7th centuries, which was very famous at the time because it was the time where traders and it was the economic city here in Jeddah. So can you imagine how famous it was, and why it's famous though? It's famous because, like, if you look at the window, every window is different than the other. And it's there are actually few how can I say, like few details, and like the old buildings were made by like the mud, and actually it's part of the UNESCO World Heritage, and it is actually a very unique place, but they kept it really nice and very clean. And of course, if you come here, don't forget to visit this place and marvel the beauty of it. And I came here without getting a tour guide because I already saw so many YouTube videos where travelers come here, and most of them came with the tour guides, and I heard what they said, and I read what this place about. So I thought, why should I get a tour guide? So yeah, if you come here, don't forget to visit this place because it's a historical place here in Jeddah. And so yep, look how beautiful these places are.
The most striking feature of Al-Balad are its colorful houses, decorated with large wooden windows called rawashin. These windows are more than beauty. They were carefully designed to keep homes cool in the heat, allowing sea breezes from the Red Sea to flow inside. At the same time, they gave privacy to families, letting them see the world outside without being seen. Each rawashin was hand-carved, with patterns passed down from one craftsman to the next. No two are ever exactly the same. Every one of them is a work of art. But Al-Balad is not only about history, it is alive with daily life. The old souks, or markets, are full of treasures. Here you can find everything: handmade jewelry, traditional clothes, fragrant spices, and small gifts to take home to loved ones. The atmosphere is warm and welcoming, just as it has been for centuries when traders from Africa, Asia, and the Middle East exchanged goods in these very streets. Centuries ago, travelers and merchants entered the city through mighty gates. The most famous of them was Bab al-Furdhah, once the main entry point to Jeddah.
So I'm right behind the gate, and it's believed that many years ago people used this gate to pass from this side to the Mecca with their carriages, with their animals, and they pass through right under this gate.
Today, the gates may no longer guard the city, but they remain powerful symbols of Jeddah's history as a port of cultures, faith, and exchange. For pilgrims, Jeddah was always more than a city. It was the last stop before reaching the Holy Lands. Families here opened their doors to travelers, offering rest and hospitality. Balad, many built centuries ago still call the faithful to prayer, their minarets rising gently above the rooftops. Today, Al-Balad is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is a place where history and culture are not frozen in time, but still alive in every corner. To walk here is to connect with the soul of Saudi Arabia. The colors, the smells, the voices of the marketplace, and the silence of its ancient walls. For travelers, Al-Balad is not just a stop in Jeddah. It is a journey into living history and an unforgettable experience that touches the heart. In the heart of the city lies Lake Al-Arbaeen, a peaceful spot where the waters of Jeddah reflect the skyline. It is a place of quiet beauty where locals and travelers alike come to walk, breathe, and take in the gentle rhythm of life by the lake. Nearby stands one of Jeddah's most beautiful landmarks, Al-Jaffali Mosque. Its white walls and graceful arches welcome worshippers and visitors into a space of peace and reflection. In Islam, prayer is not only an act of worship, but also an act of purity. Before entering the prayer hall, every believer performs ablution, known as wudu, washing the hands, face, and feet to cleanse both body and spirit. It is a ritual that prepares the soul to stand before God in humility. Inside the mosque, the beauty continues. The ceiling is adorned with vibrant colors and patterns, each detail carefully designed to inspire a sense of harmony and devotion. Here, silence meets artistry, a reminder that faith in Islam is not only spiritual, but also deeply woven into culture, design, and daily life. From the winding alleys of Old Jeddah, the journey continues to Culture Square, one of the city's most vibrant gathering places. Here, the spirit of Jeddah is alive, not only in its architecture, but in its people. As I filmed the open landscape, an elderly man passed by. With a humble smile, he asked me to capture his image. A simple request, but one filled with warmth. In his hand, he held wooden prayer beads, dhikr, a reminder of devotion, rhythmically moving through his fingers as he smiled for the camera. It was a moment that spoke of faith, humanity, and the quiet beauty of everyday life. Around me, families and visitors filled the square, their laughter blending with the gentle sounds of the city. The architecture here reflects Jeddah's balance between tradition and modernity, elegant, clean, and designed to welcome all. Even the thoughtful detail of small electric carts, provided for those who cannot walk long distances, shows how this space was created for everyone to enjoy. Culture Square is not just a landmark. It is a place where strangers meet with kindness, where architecture frames daily life, and where the heart of Jeddah beats in harmony with its people. On the shores of the Red Sea stands one of Jeddah's most remarkable landmarks, Al-Rahmah Mosque, often called the Floating Mosque. Built directly above the water, its white domes and graceful arches appear to rise from the sea itself, creating a sight that feels almost otherworldly. At high tide, the mosque seems to float upon the waves, blending the beauty of faith with the power of nature. For Muslims, this mosque holds deep meaning. Pilgrims and travelers from around the world visit here, not only to admire its unique design, but to pray in a place where the sound of the ocean meets the call to prayer. It is both a spiritual and architectural wonder. The mosque is open to worshippers during the 5 daily prayers, and outside those times, respectful visitors may also enter, men and women alike, as long as they dress modestly and remove their shoes before stepping inside. For many, Al-Rahmah Mosque is more than a destination. It is a moment of peace by the sea, a reminder of how faith and beauty can exist in perfect harmony. Leaving Al-Rahmah Mosque behind, I walked along the seafront. The sound of the call to prayer carried gently across the waves, a calming echo that filled the air. On the grass nearby, I saw men and women kneeling in prayer, their devotion turning this open space into a place of worship. Facilities for washing before prayer stood close by, reminders of the importance of purity before standing before God. As I continued, the view opened towards the Formula One racetrack, Jeddah's link to the modern world of speed and excitement. I didn't enter the circuit, but nearby, I found another landmark of the city, the Red Sea Mall. Inside, I was struck by its size and energy. Shops, restaurants, and families filled its halls. I searched for traditional Arabic perfumes, rich scents of oud and musk that have been part of Arabian culture for centuries. Outside, as I waited for my taxi, I noticed even more families arriving. Large family cars pulled up one after another, each filled with parents, children, and relatives, all ready to enjoy their evening together. Here in Saudi Arabia, life begins after the sun sets. The heat of the day keeps many people indoors, but when night falls, the city awakens. Families gather, children play, and malls become places of connection and joy. Standing there, I felt something I did not expect, a sense of belonging. Amid the voices, the perfume of the shops, and the warmth of family life, I realized that Jeddah is more than a city to visit. For me, it felt like a place I could call home. The next morning, I arrived at the Jeddah Corniche, where the blue waters of the Red Sea meet the city's calm shores. The waves moved gently, their sound blending with the fresh morning air. Around me, people were enjoying the space, walking, exercising, or simply standing to admire the vast sea. Some paused in quiet reflection, others in prayer, letting the rhythm of the waves accompany their devotion. The surrounding nature, the wide open spaces, and the gentle movement of the water created a sense of serenity that is rare in bustling cities. Modern buildings rise nearby, but they do not disturb the peaceful atmosphere. Instead, they coexist with nature, showing how the city embraces both progress and tranquility. Here, there are no crowds, only space to breathe and observe, to feel connected to both the land and the water. Every glance at the horizon, every sound of the waves, brings a sense of calm that reaches deep inside. Walking along the Corniche, watching people move, reflect, and pray, I felt a profound connection not just to the city, but to the spirit of the country itself. Jeddah is a city of balance, between history and modernity, between faith and daily life, between energy and calm. As I stood by the water, I realized this journey was more than sightseeing. It was a journey into the heart of a culture, a people, and a land that welcomes life with warmth, devotion, and harmony. I left Jeddah with a heart full of admiration and a soul deeply touched. I truly fell in love with this country, its history, its people, and its timeless beauty. And I know that someday I will return to walk these shores, to hear the prayers, to feel this calm, and to be here once again at home in Saudi Arabia.
I'm here trying Al-Arbaeen for the last time, and do you wanna hear the nicest story, a fun story? So I'm here at the gates, and I came through the security check-in, the security place, and I already told them, like, at the beginning, like, I don't wanna throw out my bottle of water. And actually I had 3 bottles of water this time, and they were like, no problem, you can go. I will have, like, now I'm here at the gates and I have my bottle of water, and I'm really surprised, and this is the best way to finish this journey, I guess. And if this is not the real love, then I don't know what the real love is, and I think I will come back to Saudi Arabia. It's a very lovely city, and wow, it's a really wow. So let me finish my Al-Arbaeen.
Miután a maxok megjelentek, rendszerek maguk elé a legközelebb esőt ezzel a szivával az oxigén áramlását. Before putting on the oxygen mask, please remove your face mask first. Mielőtt felhelyezik oxigén maszkjukat, távolítsák el arcmaszkjukat.